Hey you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos. And Manchester United have just significantly beaten Tottenham Hotspur by 1-0 at Old Trafford. So, good result, and we do now keep the pressure on Manchester City, and it has now gone down to 2 points. But let's be honest, it wasn't the best performance by all means. It wasn't like the games that we've seen over the years between Manchester United and Tottenham, like the 5-2s, the 5-3s, the 3-2s. It wasn't a classic game of football at all. In my opinion, I thought it was a scrappy game, and I thought Tottenham had edged it. But you know what? We keep that 100% record at Old Trafford. We haven't conceded at Old Trafford yet in the Premier League this season, and we do keep that. But let's be honest, it wasn't the best of performances by all means, because we know before the game, we know Manchester United had Bailey that had returned after missing 4 or 5 games. Jones had come back into the team. Paul Pogba's still absent. There's rumours that he could come back for the Chelsea game next week, which is going to be a very tough game. Fellaini's still out for us. But we know for Tottenham's perspective, Tottenham had their main striker out, Harry Kane. Tottenham still have Wanyama out, and Tottenham still have Lamella out as well. But going into the game, I don't think it was the best performance by Manchester United. I thought, the first 10 minutes, Jose Mourinho obviously made a change from the Swans game. I thought the first 10 minutes, I thought we were very, very good in the first 10 minutes. We had a few decent chances, I had a chance from Lukaku that went wide. Lukaku's now hasn't scored in 5 games for us. We had a chance from Rashford from a free kick that was saved by the Tottenham goalkeeper. I thought after the 10-minute period, Tottenham started growing to the game. They started to gain a lot more of the possession. They were controlling the midfield. They were causing problems for us at the back. I thought in the first half especially, we did make some individual mistakes at the back. But Tottenham, definitely you could tell that there were signs that they were missing Harry Kane in their squad, because they did create chances, but they didn't create any real golden chance in the game. David De Gea didn't have really out to do, I don't think, in the game. Tottenham had a lot of long-range shots in the first half, especially that were woeful and off-target. Tottenham, after the 10-minute period, started to dominate. They started to gain more possession in the game. There wasn't many decent chances in the game. I thought the best decent chances were in the game in the second half. Dele Alli had a massive chance for Spurs. David De Gea should have had it, but he scuffed it. Also in the second half, Lukaku hit the post for Manchester United as well. That was another decent chance for Manchester United. But there wasn't really much in it. I thought Spurs did edge the game. I thought Spurs dominated the game in terms of possession-wise. Didn't have many real clear-cut chances, so they were missing Kane in that attacking third of the pitch. Kane might have produced something better for them if Kane had been on the pitch. But all that matters is, Man United have in good form. We had 3 game period where we didn't perform. We did well in the Swans game. We didn't really perform today, but we still got that 1-0 win, and that's all that matters in the current process. But as I said, in the second half, they livened up a bit, did the game. Manchester United come back into the game a little bit. We had Mkhitaryan that ran through the defence as well. Saved by the keeper. Rashford could have got to it, but good defend from Tottenham. I thought also Tottenham defended well as well. Also, a chance Mkhitaryan run through the defence again. Nearly fed Lukaku in the box, but Lukaku couldn't quite get to it as well in the current process. Also, right at the end, Lingard had a fantastic chance, to double our lead, but he scuffed it over the bar as well. I thought Matic played well in the midfield again for Manchester United, and also the goal was from a goal kick. Goal kick played in, headed on by Lukaku, falls to Martial. Martial gets it in and tucks it away, but I think he got a slight deflection on the way in as well, did the current goal. So Manchester United win the game by 1-0. I said Dele Alli had a big chance of Spurs. Spurs had quite a few opportunities, but many of them wasn't decent. The best chance Spurs has was the Dele Alli opportunity. Our best chance without scoring was the Lukaku chance when he hit the post as well. He hit the post from a header. But there wasn't really much in it. I thought 10 minutes Man United dominated. The first 10 minutes, Spurs couldn't get a foothold in the game. It was a scrappy game, to be quite fair, especially in the first half. Wasn't many decent chances. Spurs were dominating the possession, after the 10-minute mark. They were finding space, they were finding teammates that were making decent runs. They were causing problems for us at the back, but there wasn't really much in it. And I thought Spurs, definitely after the 10-minute mark dominated the game in terms of possession-wise. But there wasn't many decent clinical chances in the game. The only 2 decent chances were Dele Alli near the end, Lukaku also hitting the post, and there wasn't really much in it, guys. Let's be quite honest, but I thought Matic played very, very well in the midfield for us. Ashley Young didn't do too bad, especially he was making decent runs down the flank as well, was Ashley Young. But as I said, it wasn't the best performance by all means. It wasn't the best performance after the 10-minute mark, Tottenham were definitely, on the front foot, especially. Also in the second half, Valencia had a chance for Manchester United, but it went way over the bar. It was a decent opportunity, I think, just edge of the box, but it just went over the bar, and that was a decent chance for Manchester United as well. But as I said, Tottenham's best chance for Dele Alli. And they were missing Harry Kane, because if you had Harry Kane there, David De Gea may have been tested a couple of times for us. Also in the second half, Lukaku had a chance from an angle. Went way past the far post as well. Went for goal there as well. There did Romelu Lukaku. But as I said, Rashford had a decent chance first half from a free kick saved by Lloris. But we know it wasn't the best performance by Manchester United by all means. We know it wasn't the best performance by Manchester United by all means. But all that matters is we did get the 3 points. And we do keep that pressure on Manchester City, because we did have to win today. We did get the 3 points. It wasn't a classic game. It was a scrappy game, in my opinion. I thought Tottenham just edged the game for the majority of the game. But, and it does end 1-0 to Manchester United. But we're keeping that record good at Old Trafford, We're scoring goals still. We're not conceding goals. And that is a very, very good sign indeed in the current process. Tottenham had chance in the first half, though, from long range. They had one over the bar. They had one with a couple of comfortable saves from De Gea. Wasn't really tested. But there wasn't many decent chances in the game. It was a scrappy game, to be quite honest with you. And there were only 2 decent chances. As I said, the Dele Alli one in the second half, where he scuffed it what David De Gea should have had, and Lukaku hitting the post in the current process. I said in the first half, Man United, after 10-minute mark, were struggling, to thread balls through to the, we're struggling to thread balls through to Rashford and Lukaku to clinch onto, we're struggling to thread balls through. Tottenham were winning every tackle. Tottenham winning every loose ball. And, we were really, really struggling in parts of the game. But Tottenham did well defensively. But Tottenham will be annoyed with the goal they're currently conceded in the current process. But Manchester United win the game by 1-0. Martial, I think this is 6th goal now in all competitions. Manchester United comes off the bench and scores yet again, does Anthony Martial. We know that, in the last few games, the goals have started to dry up, because, have you noticed early on this season we were scoring 3, we were scoring 4, but now we're not doing this at the moment. So I still think, we still need a winger in the team, and I still think United, we need to win. I still think United need to step up the performances a bit, because the performance again today, even though we got the win, was not up to scratch in the current process. As I said, we was under pressure. You did see some individual mistakes at the back a couple of times. One with the Jones and De Gea situation in the first half. David De Gea dropped the ball as well. Spurs had a chance then, but it went wayward over the bar. But we did get the win today. That's really all that currently matters. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update today. Drop your comments, likes, on the channel. Subscribe to my channel as always, and take it easy. Take care, and I'll see you very, very soon. And we have got the Manchester United Benfica preview coming up at Old Trafford on Tuesday, I think it is. So we'll be doing a preview for that game. But the performances need to still step up, because Chelsea away next week's going to be a very, very difficult game for us indeed. So anyway, that's everything to update today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. Subscribe to my channel as always, and take it easy. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Take care.